Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya. Talks with Swami Vivekananda by Sri Sharat Chandra Chakravarty, one of the greatest householder disciples of Swami Vivekananda. Continuation of section 15, page number 147. The disciple Sharat Chandra Chakravarty asks this question: is then, Swamiji, reliance on divine help a sign of weakness? Swamiji replies, in the Shastras, real self-surrender and reliance on God has been indicated as the culmination of human achievement. But in your country nowadays, the way people speak of Daiva or reliance on divine dispensation is a sign of death, the outcome of great cowardliness, conjuring up some monstrous idea of Godhead and trying to saddle that with all your faults and shortcomings. Haven't you heard Sri Ramakrishna's story about the sin of killing a cow? The story goes like this. A man had laid out a beautiful garden into which a cow strayed one day and did much damage. The man, in rage, gave some blows to the cow which killed her. Then, to avoid the terrible sin, he bethought himself of a trick. Knowing that Indra was the presiding deity of the hand, he tried to lay the blame on Indra. Indra, perceiving his sophistry, appeared on the scene in the guise of a Brahmin, and by a number of questions drew from him the answer that each and every item in connection with that garden was the man's own handiwork, whereupon Indra exposed his cunning with the cutting remark, well, everything here has been done by you, and Indra alone is responsible for the killing of the cow. Swamiji continues. In the end, the owner of the garden had to suffer for the sin of killing the cow. Nowadays, everybody says, I am acting as I am being directed by the Lord, and thus throws the burden of both his sins and virtues on the Lord, as if he is himself like the lotus leaf in the water, untouched by it. If everybody can truly live always in this mood, then he is a free soul, a Jivan Mukta, a Mukta Purusha. But what really happens is that for the good I have the credit, but for the bad, thou, God, art responsible. Praise be to such reliance on God. Swamiji speaks sarcastically. Praise be to such reliance on God. Without the attainment of the fullness of knowledge or divine love, such a state of absolute reliance on the Lord does not come. He who is truly and sincerely reliant on the Lord goes beyond all idea of the duality of good and bad. The brightest example of the attainment of this state among us at the present time is Nag Mahashaya. Swamiji says, the brightest, the greatest example of the attainment of this state, of this high state among us at the present time is Nag Mahashaya. To be continued. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.